The game he's playing is the main reason he didn't return to APGA. The brutal truth, and some will say God forbid, is that there are two persons and parties seriously contesting for president. The rest is exciting drama. So, there have been some claims or some statements that they have also made. There's a whole lot that he has said as regards this. He even went as far as saying that Obi might not come third in the race, saying that the Labour Party lacks the structure to win the presidential election in 2023. Now, more recently, the most interesting part of this report is the fact that he said that, he's thinking, or he's advising, or he's suggesting to Peter Obi that partner with APC or PDP. These are the two people that are the major contenders for the presidency come 2023. Partner with these two, either of these two parties, and you may see a way forward in your candidature. Let's not forget that Charles Soludo is a member of APGA,
and his party has a presidential candidate.
His party has a presidential candidate.
In fact, he was on the town hall meeting on Sunday.
The APGA presidential candidate. Yes, thank you very much. So APGA has a presidential candidate. Charles Soludo is a member of APGA, but he is advising Peter Obi to partner with APC or PDP. Well, for reason best known to him, I said a whole lot. If you want us to read the plenty things that I said, we'll be here to a long while, and you may not have the time to call in. But now we are going, and Peter Obi's camp has responded saying that Charles Soludo is jealous, or is envious of Peter Obi. So we are going to be asking this very, very straightforward question. Do you think that Charles Soludo is being realistic? Do you think he's just being realistic with his stand, saying that Peter Obi should partner with APC or PDP, work with them since they... That's the first focal point. The second one that we're taking from the Guardian newspaper is the major headline from the Guardian as on 10 medical trips. And if you accumulate all of the days that he has spent abroad on medical, and then in total, the amount that he has spent over all of it, medical bills, and all one, but let's put it, Nigeria Air Force One. Okay, because when you say Air Force One, it's the US somewhere. It has to be maintained by certain people. All right, and in total, we have 1.1 billion naira that the president had many promises that the president made, but granting all of this now, the contrast is what we're looking at. These people travel abroad to have their medical checkups or to have their billion naira in 7 years, and the fact that he has spent a total of 200 to official assignments and whatnot. This is just as regards to
I like the fact that we've accepted that it's medical tourism, because you ask yourself, if in 7 years, it has nothing to do with whether it was President Muhammadu Buhari that said it or not. In terms of money is being spent, it's about the political party, because in recent judgment, especially in the case of votes, very clear. So the election is majorly about political parties. Even during the candidate comes out to say, "Oh, I didn't say most of those things during campaign. It was my party." So it's very clear. Now,
if the presidency is saying medical tours, I'm concerned.
What's it going for medical tours for? Finally, the only OPEC nation. There are other nations that are countries that are not even members of OPEC. So if we don't have a functional medical facility that can take care of the health of Mr. President, have you seen the budget? Yesterday, I saw the report from the Nigerian nurses and midwives, and they said within 2000, same with doctors. That means if you can fix our healthcare here, those doctors that President Muhammadu Buhari is going to meet in UK can be employed in this country, and they will cost the state money. So you're asking yourself, if Mr. President says he wants to cut the cost of governance, should he not lead by example?
This is a president that promised Nigerians.
Joe Biden doesn't come to Nigeria to receive medical.
No, not just that. Yes. This is a president that promised Nigerians in 2015 to cut even more.
No, the fleet had not been adjusted. It has not. In fact, there was a time last year that it was reported that relatives. Yes, it should be in quotes.
Depleted in quotes.
Source.
Okay. No. Depleted in quotes. Yes, I'm just being sarcastic.
Exactly.
So interestingly, the cost of maintaining this so-called depleted has increased. What exactly is the situation? What exactly is the problem with our president visiting London on medical tourism at our own expense? 1.1 billion naira spent in 7 years, 237 days on medical tourism alone, excluding his personal vacation, excluding official assignments and or whatnot. Just on Sunday he traveled out again on another medical tourism, and I'm sure probably before May next year when he hands over another one.
No, he's entitled to travel as much time as he wants to.
It's the cost that we're looking at.
But I mean, you can fix things here so that we don't have to spend billions of
exactly. So much out there. So those are the two focal points for this morning. I'm opening up the phone line now. 09136000410. We have two focal points this morning. Please, let's not forget. Okay, the first one, of course, is Soludo's statements to Peter Obi and saying so many things as regards his candidature, and we're asking also saying that Peter Obi should partner with APC, PDP, either one of them, as they are the two major contenders. They are the two major people that we see that they have a chance, due to the fact that he's saying that Labour Party does not have the structure required to win a presidential seat. So do you think that Charles Soludo is being realistic with this particular statement, or going with what the Labour Party has said, that he's just being envious? Do you think he's being
Sandra,
envious?
give me a minute, just 1 minute.
No minutes. We need to open up the phone line, please. Thank you very much.
Go on. Let's go on.
All right. And the second focal point, of course, is as regards Buhari's pledge to cut cost. Despite his pledge to cut cost on governance, his presidential fleet has raked up 64.15 billion this morning. Let's open up the phone line. Okay, we have 2 seconds.
No. Well, I just feel maybe to make a lot of understanding or proper conversation for people that have read what Charles Soludo said. He said quite a lot of other stuff.
A lot.
He talked about the fact that the most realistic way that we can get an Igbo presidency is to have alliance. That's where the conversation of APC and PDP came in.
Okay, thank you very much. That was very, very crucial. All right, 09136000410. Two focal points. You have 2 minutes. Please keep it clean, or else we know what to do. All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that one. All right, 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I think
your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, my name is Jetson. I'm calling from Yaba.
Jetson.
Yeah, Jetson.
Okay.
Okay, I think what Charles Soludo is saying is actually being envious, because I don't think he's right with what he's saying. The political party can't leave his own political party to go join other political parties, because they are in the same chase. They are chasing the same thing, and everybody wants to get there. And I think what we all have to do in Nigeria is to actually look back of what these other political parties they have done for Nigeria before we can actually listen to what Soludo is saying. Because to me, I think he's being envious because Peter Obi actually left his party to do something else with people that he can actually work with. Because I know that Obi left up there because he wants to be with people that he can work with, because he knows what is happening in the party. That's why he actually left, to work with people that he can trust and people he believes that he can work with. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Vito from First.
Your name is.
Hello.
Hello, we're with you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, my name is Don Peters. I'm calling from First Park this morning.
You're welcome, Don Peters.
Thank you. Sandra,
Yes.
on the subject matter, let me start from the first one, on Peter Obi and Soludo. I would like to tell Nigerians something. If Peter Obi win 2023 election, the poor masses of this country have won. But if any of the politicians, which Soludo asks Peter Obi to work with APC or PDP, if they win, the politicians have had their way again. And this is what we don't want in this country. We want a president of the poor masses of this country. Okay? And Peter Soludo is telling us that he knows the game Peter Obi is playing. We also know the game Soludo is playing. Soludo is just being envious. He is preparing ground for himself to contest for president in 8 years' time. Okay, and he is just seeing that Peter Obi will block his chance when he wins. That is why he is doing all this. He is trying to play his own card. That's just the truth. He has a personal ambition to become the president in 8 years' time to contest. But we want to tell him that Peter Obi is not an Igbo president. He is a Nigerian president. We, the youths of this country, have rallied under him for him to rescue Nigeria from the hand of the politicians. You can see what the politicians are doing. You have read out how much they have spent on Estacode and how much they have spent on the fleet and the medical treatment they are doing in London. We have not checked how much they are spending on their children in schools. But our own children are here in school 8 months at home. Okay? So we know the game the politicians are playing. They have gone. That is why he's doing all this. We understand it. We understand
thank
it.
you. Thank you.
A lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Is Don Peters calling himself a youth for me?
Well, apart from that, it's even the narrative he popped up with. Like in 2030, Charles Oludo is positioning himself to be the next president. Like the calculation is so big.
The calculation blew me. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from?
It's Patrick Okoro from Ikorodu.
Okay, you're welcome, Patrick.
Yes, for the president, our Buhari, it's very, very sad for me that Buhari, for this our generation, that Buhari is our president. It's very, very sad.
That happened twice.
Yeah, it's a disaster for me in the part of Ikorodu here. But Tolu know he hit the nail on the head. Tolu is saying the gospel truth. What is the name? Peter Obi is not going anywhere. Third position is in position. Third position. He just said like that, we all know. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Don Peters. 09136000410.
Hello. That was not Don Peters.
Oh, okay. Patrick Okoro, okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Ochiko from Sule.
Good morning, Ochiko. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, my honorable.
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to ask a question now. Soludo belongs to a party, the APGA party, and he has a presidential candidate.
By God's grace.
Okay. I did advise his presidential candidate to work in alliance with the two parties.
And we don't know. I mean, alliances are part of the game, and the election is still February.
Okay, so why would he now come to meet another man and tell that man to work with another alliance? We're going to alliance with a party, and he himself, he has a party candidate. I think that's not deceiving himself. Yeah, in terms of Buhari promises and the fleet and all that, we should just be careful with what we do, how we vote. Because if you check this candidate, the next person that's coming, that is likely to come, will take us through the same route. So if we want to go on the same route, we should vote wisely.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ochiko. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, my name is Innocent.
Good morning, Innocent.
Calling from Surulere.
Okay.
Yes, so I just want to reiterate on what Don Peters has said. Now, Osoludo, if you look at it critically, I can't have a brother in my house. I'm not finished advising my own brother. I will go to
your neighbor's brother and start advising. Exactly.
Start advising another person. It shows that they know what Peter Obi carries. And because they know what Peter Obi carries, they are trying to undermine Peter Obi. That's what I feel. So, we, the poor masses, yes, the poor masses, the youth with right senses, knows that Peter Obi will deliver. Not just deliver. Peter Obi is going to change a lot of scenario. One, why I want Peter Obi is, if you say Nigeria is one, the Yorubas have become leaders of this country. The Hausas have become, the Northerners have become president of this country. Why are we not giving these people
Southeast.
at least a chance for once?
True.
For over 62 years. And mind you, I am not an Igbo person. I'm from the north. I married a Yoruba woman. So if we see Nigeria is one, I am educated, and I believe you can't keep putting me behind the bar everything to become to become the president of Nigeria. So for me, I am voting Peter Obi for this reason, and for the fact that I live in Anambra for 2.5 years, and I believe I saw what Peter Obi did. He is the only governor in Nigeria that have represented his people perfectly well. Because Peter Obi refused the same people to loot and to do whatever they want to do. He went. Hello?
Thank you very much. You've run out of time. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. 2 minutes actually. Let's work with the 2 minutes, okay? So we can get as many, reaction or responses as possible. All right, 09136000410. The basket of messages is full and running over, so I want to quickly take some so we can reduce, the amount that we have as of now. All we have here, we have good morning, Mainland FM. I'm Emmanuel from Iju. At this point now, Nigerian politics has turned into super story. Let's just sit back and watch this play out. Nigerians, please go and get your PVCs. Let's take our future in our hands. And that's Emmanuel from Iju. Okay, we also have here, there's a long read. Good morning to you, my amiable sister and brother in Mainland FM. The governor of Anambra State may be correct to some extent. Not that he's against Mr. Peter Obi. Obi is a movement now. Later on, he will metamorphose into a political party. Action Group was a movement before it grew into a political party known as Unity Party. NCNC was a movement, but then later morphed into a political party known as Nigerian People's Party, NPP. My advice to Mr. Obi is that he should solidify his current movement so he can win an election in Nigeria in the near future. As for PMB, he's only going abroad to understudy their formation of medical facilities. Later on, he will build more hospitals before he leaves office in 2023. Pastor Sunday from Magboro, so optimistic with expecting a huge miracle from
Okay.
I know, it's okay.
Okay.
Awolo Christopher from Shogunle. On Governor Soludo, he was just being partisan, jealous, or both. He was not speaking from the position of objectivity. As a matter of fact, Obi is poised to win this election from the present facts momentum on the ground. And as for his indiscretion, Soludo's second tenure is in serious jeopardy. It's now I truly understand that academic achievement is different from I cannot read the rest. Have a nice day, please. And that's Awolo Christopher from from Shogunle, sharing his own thoughts there. All right, 09136000410. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Mike Arranger, calling from Abuji.
Mike,
Abuji.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
Where is Abuji?
Abuji.
Okay, all right. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I think Soludo is being jealous by that statement. And they say you have to remove the stake on your eyes before you're able to move forward.
Okay.
Your party has a presidential candidate. You not advise your presidential candidate to align with another party. And you are now advising Obi to do that. I don't know where he's coming from. And as somebody rightly said, his second time as the governor of Anambra State, he should face his government in Anambra State, where erosion is trying to wipe out some certain areas in Anambra State. I come from Anambra State. I know what is happening. Soludo is the one that has imposed a series of taxes and levies on buses in Anambra State now, and is talking another thing. You understand? He's not speaking for the Anambrians. is sitting as an individual. That is what makes me happy this morning, that he's not speaking for me, neither is he speaking for any other person from Anambra State. So you should leave people to vote. You should allow people to use their consciences and make people choices. You understand? Right. Asking people to go and align with the APC and the PDP before you can be able to win. It doesn't hold water. Same kinds of party before you become the presidential candidate of the PDP. So it's not for you.
No. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This
is the story of Soludo. And when you're trying to speak the truth, people shy from the truth. Let's leave sentiment apart.
Okay.
Let's give grief and analysis come together with a front of achieving that presidency. He made an example. Likewise in the north. Don't let us be having sentiment. He said he called the guy. Look, being the presidential, I will support you, give you every logistics. As the only ministry article, then don't let us be shying away from truth. He's trying to build. He's making to be understand. Look, we need to build our list. Don't read it. Fully. I read it overnight. Yeah. Before the break. And it was very, very suitable. Yeah. Though we have an Abga president, but that doesn't mean we will still campaign for the people.
Thank you.
If we can win.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Mama Yochiko. Let me quickly go on the issue of Soludo in Anambra State. Now, you have your own presidential candidate in Africa. And you said your party is the, after APC and the PDP, that your party is one of the biggest. So my question, do Akoda with APC or PDP, when you have your own influence and your presidential candidate, then if I understand, Soludo is confused. Now, that is why you came to this point. That's what I thought. You, the former, they have suffered the work. We know the truth. Nobody is for this meeting. Nigeria is for this everybody. At this time around, we are not after all they are saying. I don't want to use the authority. We are not after all they are to do the right in this time around.
Thank you very much, Anayo. Thank you for joining us.
All right, 09136000410. You're listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. And we're looking at twofold for there to be an achievement of an Igbo presidency. There has to be a partnership with APC or PDP. Alliance. Thank you. There has to be an alliance with APC or PDP. And saying that Peter Obi cannot be, is Charles Soludo being realistic with his call, or just as the Labour Party has responded or reacted, it's and also cost of governance. We have the presidential fleet has racked up 64.15 billion naira in 7 years. Exactly is the solution at this point now. That's the conversation for this morning. Let's take some messages here. I have I transfer. Okay, that's Ifeanyi from Asheshe asking that question. So Ifeanyi, it depends on the time that you requested for that transfer. So the time frame is what will determine to be ready. It depends on the time that you actually requested for the transfer. I hope that suffices. Good morning, Mainland FM. Governor Charles Soludo has been silent since. It feels this is the best time to react, which is timely. Governor Soludo is a politician. He knows the game, not at his stage before he attained the seat. The cost of governance in Nigeria is high, but the cost of this administration is higher. Thank you. Chief Bar from Surulere. Okay, the cost of governance in Nigeria is high. Does that mean there's nothing we can do about it?
See, like I said at the start, we certainly need to make sure that we cut costs. We spend so much money on, servicing governance.
He's saying that the cost of governance is high. Does that mean that there's nothing we can do about it?
That's why I'm talking about cutting costs. So you know how much money
we can cut it. So
we have to.
It can come down.
It should. It will. If we say the country is broke, then we need to find a way to cut the cost of governance.
Okay, Sandra and Opa, I greet you energetically. My question this morning is, what if Peter Obi eventually wins? What would Governor Soludo do? Everyone can analyze whatever they want and make conclusions, but it's not final verdict. God eventually decides who wins. If Soludo was the one currently enjoying Peter Obi's rising profile, will he write himself off? Obi's rising profile is unsettling a lot of people. It's now difficult to predict how this is going. The president should sell off all the fleet. The president should sell off all the fleet as he promised in 2015. James Ogbonna in Bagada sharing his own contribution. Good morning. Oh, this is a very long one also. Okay, let's take some calls. Let's turn off your radio set. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Akimifuna calling from First Start.
You're welcome, Akimifuna.
Okay, I want to talk on Soludo's letter.
Please, you have the floor.
Okay, I want to make it very clear. Just like the last letter that you read.
Okay.
If Soludo were to be the one into this shoe, would he write himself off? That is the question.
Okay.
So the promises have really suffered enough. And I also want to let him know that Peter Obi is winning the election. I'm from Anambra State. And I know Soludo very well. I know Peter Obi very well too. And I know the achievement of Peter Obi. So he should understand that Peter Obi is winning the election. Peter Obi is now an Igbo president. Peter Obi is a Nigerian president. He's going for Nigerian president.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ikemefuna.
A lot of the masses are called this morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Fuad. This is David Chavez.
You're welcome, Shabu.
So this Soludo matter with Peter Obi, we all know that Soludo is saying the truth. Because for you to win any general election like that, you get the particular party where you go join, where you go feel mobilized. So all this one that they talk, all this one are just propaganda. Peter Obi no go anywhere. Even for if Peter Obi will get 30%, we will happy. He's not going anywhere. So he just, before now, nobody knows Peter Obi. Then now, he begin to popular. So everybody begin to get Peter Obi. So he need to work for future so that next election, there will say one. So, and with that, he will come out with other parties. He will merge for it to get what he wants. This man for North, when he say no way, Papa, so when he say when he with it have been made a merge, it have been say no. That's how Peter Obi will get population when he go be into if he go can get the president. So that's all. And from Buhari, you see, in this country we always like to talk. And that talk no dey help anything. If you see some company where we dey work now, there's a company spend money for their worker if he dey sick. There's one for my working place where they spend 16 million for that worker when we get those where they spoil. They do where they spoil, they always get our past days when we dey repair. You understand me? So now the problem brother will condemn brother. So if we try to unite together, we get one mind. You see this are
Thank you very much.
Okay.
God bless you.
And you too.
Quickly on Soludo. Somebody is on a Labour Party. In a family, you can see husband and wife belonging to two different. His wife was for another party. If you hear the way they would argue, the yapping themselves, but after you just see the wife pregnant, and then you have to tell, and then you be thinking, this would have Cain did to Abel. When God accepted the offering of Abel, Cain became annoyed. Commands in Anambra State, and what he said, I am the only governor that collected a bottle of pure water from Anambra State, and many ex-governors are living on Buhari's expenses. 237 days outside your work, they are still collecting salary. Then also cannot collect salary. The point is that Buhari has come to enjoy what Buhari told us, what you people told us. Don't tell us anything. Tell us your achievement for the past 7 years plus.
And then
phone call soonest. Good morning, Sandra Fuad and the entire Milan FMP. Troubles we can never deny. The Soludo advice to Obi may sound too radical, but as it comes to us as our realities. So if a party has a structure to work with and others could not develop such same structure, that means we're only deceiving ourselves. If we need to focus on our national tragedy of losing another president on the throne, the country needs to do the needful through all concerned to get all structures on ground from K to Tipa, Lagos. Thank you very much. I also have here, this is Chimobi Emmanuel from Ilepo. Is now I know that some professors, is interesting. We're waiting for him when the time is due. Okay, and that's Chimobi from Ilepo. Thank Potter. We must all try our best to keep Obi in the race online and offline, because obedient movement is a blessing to Ashiwaju. Attacks and depression that will arise from political illusion. Taiwo from Ikorodu, thank you very much. We appreciate your thoughts there. I also have here, Soludo said Indibo should negotiate with the two leading parties. He never said Obi should work with Atiku and He never said Obi should work with Atiku. I think maybe you should read
quite a lot of things, and it was clear that that the two parties, parties in this election is the APC and the PDP.
All right, and that's Femi from Ogba, by the way. Thank you very much, Femi from Ogba, who is not politically inclined to say that Obi doesn't have a structure. Whoever thinks Obi doesn't have must be coming from outside the country. Soludo, that's a lot of words that I can't use on air. But Ojo from Ajao, thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Sandra, good. Just on the Soludo, in fact, Soludo has said my mind. I've been vindicated. I've not read long, and I've heard the content of that his letter, and completely he has said what I've always. They are bullish. The militants know what Soludo complain about, and to that extent, one fellow Andrew.
Hello, good morning.
Sandra and Mr. Opayemi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Solomon speaking from Pedro Road.
Okay.
Ethiopia Airlines. Why not dispose all the presidential fleets? And then those money he has spent so far, we cannot continue to deceive ourselves as a country. There's a lot of wastefulness in governance in this country. Anybody that gets there do what he likes, including governors and whatever. So there's a need for us to begin to realize that. So if APC really mean business, because they made about 52 kind of promises, and none of them could be fulfilled up to this very much. It doesn't really make sense for him to make all those statements, because you cannot say that if PDP has failed and APC has failed, and you're not saying people should to alliance with those people or to form alliance. It doesn't really make sense to we the masses of this country. It's rather unfortunate for ownership during Yaradua regime. It was alleged that he gave 500 million to Pure Yaradua to ensure that he is there as a governor. So if you can make such kind of a thing, what do you expect from such kind of a thing as somebody who will represent this country? Not that because Peter Obi is from the east that people will now look at it as evil. No, like me, I'm not from that end. But from what the narratives of Peter Obi, one can now deduce that at least this makes sense. Before now,
unfortunately, that will be the last call we can take for this morning. We'll wrap things up with a few messages that we have. We have quite a lot of them. So I'll start with good morning, Sandra. Please, I sincerely think that the economy should be the major concern of this government until they hand over. DK from Ojo. I don't know why I kind of want to tilt towards what DK is saying. Okay. Good morning, Sandra. Why are we partnering with Ethiopia? Also, good morning, Milan crew. A man's enemy is from his own house, but only God Almighty makes men. Edwin sharing his own thoughts there. We also have good morning, Wild Goose Chase, Veil, and inundate Nigerians on importance, and they should give us all of this to avoid mistakes of now. Okay, Soludo, our voters card will decide for Peter Obi and not Soludo's prediction. Soludo should better against Obi. Stevie Kelly from Maryland, thank you very much. Emmanuel from Mafoluku, thank you very much. All right, we also have here, good morning. Peter Obi is not going to lose, he's going to win. So Soludo should focus on Anambra State and leave Peter Obi alone. Igwe from Festac. That's all we can take. We have a lot of messages, a lot of phone calls that we couldn't take. I apologize in advance. I am so sorry we couldn't take them all. We wish we could, but then everything is time is allotted. 8.3 FM. They'll just ensure that we keep you updated. Of course, situation room is by 4 p.m. so you can also join Okoyemi to continue the conversation. Probably not on the same topic, but just continue talking about it until we get it right in this country.
Sandra,
I don't know.
In Anambra State, the road constructed by Ngige is called Ngige roads. Those are the ones that are good, and the ones washing off are being called Peter Obi roads. That's what Soludo said. That's why I said people should go back and read the full details of that particular letter so that we understand what we said on the show this morning.
Mainland 98.3 FM, and we are the sound of Lagos.